I'm Alison Adams. I'm the Business Development Manager for the Operations and Maintenance and Construction Management divisions of SOLV Energy. So I started in 2006 right out of college with an internship in Berlin at the German Solar Industry Association. I came home and I've been in solar ever since, working in business development and sales. I spent some time in residential and sort of grown up with the industry. Today, I focus on large utility scale projects. I love that focus. The best part that has been working in this industry is the people that you work with. There's so many interesting and interested people. No one's here to make a quick dollar. We all share a passion for problem solving, trailblazing, and working towards a common good. I've always been extremely interested in the environment and conservation. And when you look at the data, the effects of climate change, the single human activity that has the biggest impact on our natural environment is how we extract and use energy. So I thought that would be a good place to start. To me, solar was just such an eloquent way to create energy out of thin air, where you need it, and with no emissions. So it was really a no-brainer. I felt, especially early in my career, that I had to work harder and be better to be given the same amount of credit and as my male colleagues, and to be taken just as seriously in a very technical field. For example, my male counterpart could walk into a room and the group would say, "We can't wait to hear what you have to say." I, on the other hand, would walk into that same room, which was predominantly, if not 100% male, and the vibe was, "We can't wait to hear what you have to say, but first, prove yourself." So I think a lot of that has to do with unconscious bias that I see many people working hard to address, and it might just be confidence that I see over my career. But I think we need to make sure that this is a welcoming and environment for women, that they are given just as much credit in their abilities as their male counterparts, and that they can have confidence in their abilities the minute that they step in. Having more women in all roles will prove we're just as capable and that we bring different and much needed skills to the table that maybe we didn't realize before. We need women on the roof. We need women out installing these modules in the field. We need women working CAD. We need women in supportive roles in administration and HR, in leadership, in IT and networking, and in every aspect of this industry. We need women to really push ourselves forward. When I started 15 years ago, women were maybe 10% of the industry, and I felt that. I was the one woman in the room. I was the novelty at every meeting or on every call. I was one of the guys. And today, there's probably 30% women, and I think that's market improvement. And I see more women in all of those roles today, which is incredibly encouraging. In the last few years, many companies have come out with diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that I'm seeing really taking effect, not only to bring more women into the workforce, but to have everyone take a good hard look at those older stereotypes and generalizations that we all grew up with, and that are now holding us back and not serving us and supporting us in where we need to go in the future. We're only going to solve the daunting existential and evolving problems that we have today and tomorrow with diverse perspectives. And female leadership in this industry inspires more women to join today and really helps create that next generation of female leaders that are needed so badly. I think women have a unique and profound ability to bring everybody along when we succeed and really build community that will have a long-term and sustainable impact. Get in and don't be afraid to assert yourself, just do it. I think a lot of times women wait for an invitation to sit down at the table. And I say, go in and sit down and start talking. You might also say it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission, but I don't think you'll ever have to ask for permission. There's so many amazing things that we're going to be doing in this industry. And another topic that, being a mother of two, I don't feel like we talk about enough is if you're a woman and you're thinking of starting a family, find a company that has a paid family leave program. There's a growing number of companies out there that are doing it, that recognize that they need that if they want talent. And this is how we'll also sort of employ COT, for better standards for women and for families. So I've spent my whole 15-year career here in solar. I don't intend to go anywhere. I want to be that old lady at a podium who says, back when I started, solar cost $10 a watt, and we thought 10 kW was big. And I want to be here to encourage and support more women to join and grow in this industry. I want to continue to be part of a team that does big things to move the needle on transitioning to a clean energy future, and knowing that I worked hard to redirect where energy comes from and how it affects our environment.